Listen, man. Oh my God, Jon Jones just re-solidified again why he's the greatest light heavyweight champion in UFC history, and probably pretty much, in my opinion, the greatest of all time. Just took down Dominick Reyes. I scored the fight for Jones for 2, 4, and 5 for sure. Those 3 rounds, I thought he controlled the fight. Dominic definitely won round one, came out strong, hit John with a lot of good shots early. Left hand, right hand was on the money. Sweet uppercuts. Nice movement by this guy. I mean, this guy was incredible tonight. The third round was a toss-up round to me. I thought it could have gone either way. I kind of leaned towards Dominick Reyes in the third round, but I could see where you could give it to Jon Jones. One of the scorecards from the judges was 49-46, so it's not. It wasn't out of the realm of reason. It wasn't. It was not unreasonable for the judges to score that round for Jones. Dominic came out early in every round, just like everyone does with Jones. I think what people don't understand with Jon is that you have to pace yourself for the entire 5 rounds, for the entire 5 minutes of each round, and be able to land shots through the entire round. What usually happens is that a lot of guys come out strong, they come out heavy, they come out hitting early in the round for the first minute, minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then Jon takes over the round from the 3 minute to 5 minute mark. And just like anyone, just like any human being, you often remember what you see last. And what happens is people forget about what you did in the first minute or 2 or 2.5 minutes, and Jon's pouring on. And what it looks like in this fight, when you watch it again, is that Jon, he was pushing the pace of the fight. He was going forward every time, for the most part, probably 80 to 90% of the time. Reyes was on his bike. You don't take the championship title from a guy going backwards unless you knock him out on the judges' scorecards most often, unless you're just, teeing off on him and you're so technical and you're just landing everything. So, Reyes has to go back to the drawing board for a guy like Jon Jones. He has all the tools. He has the energy. He's strong. He's younger. He's a great fighter. He's got the height. He's got the reach to deal with Jones. But the problem is the cardio. The problem is expending too much energy early on. Jon got some takedowns. And that's what Jon Jones has done for his whole entire career. He waits for you to get tired. He waits for you to get worn out. He waits for you to throw all those shots. He plays defense well. And like I said before in other videos, if you don't crack this guy early, if you don't get him out of there early with a knockout or just scare the hell out of him, which is no one's ever done, probably with the exception of Vitor Belfort with that armbar that he screwed Jon's arm up with, it's going to be so difficult for you to get a victory against this guy trying to pick him apart. He's such a technician. He studies. He's always prepared, even on cocaine. Even the controversies and everything, whether you like him or not, whether you think he's cheating or not, he's always prepared. He never comes and kind of doesn't take a guy seriously, probably with the exception of the first Gustafsson fight. We saw what happened the second time in that fight. Jon was prepared. He had a game plan, executed beautifully, and finished Gustafsson. So, hats off to Dominick Reyes. He had a great showing tonight, but Jon Jones is, in my book, the greatest of all time. His resume speaks for itself. He has the who's who of UFC light heavyweight champions on his record, the who's who of fighters. And now what I think we're seeing is as Jon Jones continues in the light heavyweight division, we're seeing him beating these future champions. I mean, Moretta gave him some trouble, hard hitter, explosive puncher, explosive hitter, incredible fighter, couldn't beat Jon Jones. He got gassed out, and not so much gas, but Moretta tweaked his knee. So we have to give him that. Maybe he deserves a rematch. Same thing with Dominick Reyes. I think Reyes is a champion if Jon Jones is there, as well as Smith. I mean, these guys are good fighters. Ovin St. Preux could probably win the title. He's a hard hitter. He did lose to Reyes and some other guys. But listen, man, I mean, what you're going to see 20 years from now, looking at his record, is Hall of Famers then and Hall of Famers now, with losses against Jon Jones. Jon Jones right now, to me, is the greatest of all time. My second is Khabib Nurmagomedov. I'm waiting. I'm dying. I'm just dreaming for this Ferguson fight to happen, to see what happens there. If Khabib beats Tony Ferguson, man, oh my God. That's just going to be like an amazing win for Khabib. And it's going to really allow him an argument. I mean, I think he's 26 or 27-0 right now going into that fight. And obviously interested and looking forward to the Adesanya Yoel Romero fight. That's going to be incredible. I can't wait for that fight. So, man, the UFC keeps putting them on, keeps making the fights that we want to see. Can't wait to see Usman and Masvidal. That's going to be fucking awesome. I got to see what that fight is. I might try to get me some tickets to that one. So, hats off to Jon Jones. Hats off to Dominick Reyes. Excellent performance. Great fight. Great night of action. Valentina Schevchenko, just amazing competitor. Just oh my God, completely destroyed Katlyn. Just incredible performance. I mean, she's incredible. I love to see her give Amanda Nunes a go again and maybe move up and see if she can handle that. She lost to Amanda twice. And I think that's 2 of 3 losses on her record. One was earlier in her career. She's just dominating right now. Great night of fighting. Can't wait to see more. Looking forward to it. Pardon the F-bomb, Amir Washington. Click the subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. We're a busy man here. We got a lot going on. So, just stay tuned and more's coming. Peace.